Hello learners, welcome to Learn to Empower. In this video, we will look into the topic of social influence and persuasion. Right. We are looking at the chapter of attitude. In the chapter of attitude, we are at the last stage of the particular chapter, that is social influence and persuasion. Before getting into the details of what is meant by social influence and persuasion, try to understand why this topic is given in the chapter of attitude. Right. Now, when the attitude is changing, what does it mean? A person's personality is changing. From one personality to another personality is changing. Right. His way of talking is changing. His way of attitude towards certain things are changing. Either this change can be positive change or it can be negative change, but the change is certain. This is also the case where the voting pattern of the people can be changed over the period of time when there is a persuasion techniques are applied in a right direction, right or not. Now try to understand how social influence and persuasion, the change of attitude, making the people to change in one particular direction. We have seen in the previous videos about the examples of environmental advocacy, right? The people who are working for the social justice, how the moral and political attitudes are changing. In this particular video, we will certainly look into the topic of social influence and persuasion in influencing the attitude. Now, the people of social influence, right? People of social influence, when there is a peer group, when there is a pressure group, or when there is the classmates or etc., when they are in of certain opinion, you want to conform with their opinion. So the social influence wants to have a conformity. This often leads to individual to conform to the societal norms. In the previous videos also I've given this example that you group of people go and watch a movie. You did not like the movie and the other people like the movie. You are forced to tell that group that even you like the movie, because you don't want to left out of the opinions of the particular group, right? And this may lead to may align with their actions and perceived moral standards to the social group. You are you don't want to fear, you don't want to get fear of social rejection, so that's why you just conform to the social or conform to the particular peer group. Now next, the social influence happens when the message is given by certain authority or with obedience, right? For example, government gives an order to follow the traffic rules. Definitely the people will follow. Even there are mischievous people who who doesn't want to follow, but mostly people will follow, right? If there is any authoritative figure giving certain persuasion techniques or persuasion, using some persuasion methodology, then people starts persuading. For example, take Hitler. When Hitler was giving the speech, or Hitler was making the people to persuade in believing that Aryan race is a superior race, you can imagine how much he is using the persuasion techniques in changing the attitude of the people. That's where the people also changed in believing the idea that the German race is a superior race, right or not? Now the next is the social technique, that is the social proof. What is the social proof? When you are meant for a social influence, you are try to adopt certain beliefs, and you want to behave in such a manner that you want to have that social proof within you, right? For example, this might be a good thing also, it might be a bad thing also. If somebody is smoking, your friend is also smoking, now you are left out. Now the friend will persuade you saying that everybody else is smoking. No, smoking is not that much of injurious health that is being projected in the society, right or not? Now everybody else is doing, you also start doing, even though it is wrong. Right, understood. Now then comes the persuasion communication, that if you want to change the attitude of the people, right, you need to have this persuasion communication. Unless until this persuasion communication is developed, the opposite party will not change. For example, when the Kudankulam project was about to be constructed in India, especially in the state of Tamil Nadu, people started protesting, right? People started protesting in the state of Tamil Nadu in not allowing the Kudankulam project. Now there are many people who are tried to influence the people in changing their attitude, because Kudankulam nuclear power project is very important for India, right? But the people did not bow to the changes, but they called upon one person, that is Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. When he came and he persuaded, the people started believing in him, because he is a nuclear scientist. First of all, he is a rocket man of India, he is a missile man of India, right? Now he is also from the state of Tamil Nadu. When this person of credibility came and persuaded the people, and the people started believing in the words of, and now today the project is very successful, right? Next is the group dynamism and peer pressure. As we have discussed before, when there is a peer group or when there is a peer pressure, you will certainly try to agree to the viewpoints of the particular pressure group. Now, exemplary role models are also one good example where the social influence can happen. For example, you worship or you respect one particular authority. When that particular authority or a particular political leader or the movie star is giving certain speeches, etc., you are getting persuaded because of that. For example, you might be buying certain products in the market as your advertisement because the advertisement company has recruited that particular movie star, right? This happens in more or less often in India, right? Some of the examples of social influence and persuasion is the Beti Bachao and Beti Padhao, the government scheme, right? The primary agenda of India is what? To save the girl child. Now, because of the female infanticide that has been happening over the period of time, the attitudinal change was not happening. Right, the social persuasion technique that has been applied is not happened. Now, what is the traditional way of believing that a woman is always a what? Is a liability of the particular family. Now, how to convert that idea into asset? Now, Beti Bachao Beti Padhao scheme where Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana, etc., where a certain amount is being deposited in the girl child's name when she gets of 18 years of age, or when she gets 21 years of age, when she want to marry, she can take the money and she can do certain business, or she can fund for higher education, etc. That is being influenced here. Next comes the social techniques and persuasion can be applied in the organ donation campaigns, right? When you see the people are donating their organ, because you will understand the utility of the organ donation, because you will be thinking that when I'm not alive, what is the point of having these organs or getting into having these organs into the earth, right? Or it has been fired in the burial grounds, right? So let it be useful, the organ donation, then you will think in that particular direction. Similarly, case with the road safety camping that has been taking place, right? When the government even though gives the direction to follow the road safety traffic rules or wearing the helmet, but still when the persuasion technique applied in the right direction, when you see your closed ones meeting, going with an accident or meeting the accident, then you will certainly understand, yes, following the rules and regulations of the particular field is very important, right? The next is the anti-discrimination movements. It can be any movement that happened in India or around the world. It can be Nelson Mandela's movement, or it can be Martin Luther King's movement, or it can be the Gandhian movement here. So everything, it was meant for what? Social change and persuasion. Similar case with the consumer activism and with the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan we have seen in our previous videos. The similar case with the anti-corruption movement that took place in India, which led by Anna Hazare. It was a mass movement. People are trying for getting change in the society, right? The same Anna Hazare was the pinnacle of the movement where ultimately the parliament has passed the Lokpal bill, right? The similar case now it is happening with the LGBTQ right movement, because the gender stereotype which used to happen before regarding the same-sex couples, etc. Now because of the political activism and because of the persuasion technique that has been applied in the society, now society attitude is changing over the period of time. I'm not saying that the society attitude will change in one go, but it will change in a very slow and progressive manner, right? Similar goes with the sustainable development initiative and education awareness campaign, where we are trying to achieve the education awareness where the rural people or the rural children are getting into the education systems, etc. Done. By this we are coming to end of the second unit. In the coming videos we will be starting our third unit. Till then, take care. Thank you.